glad you're all here. Good to come back to another exciting video. Should have some more games coming up soon. Some more HeroClix games. I keep trying to get some other games, Star Wars, stuff like that. I just haven't had time. But tonight we're gonna unbox one I've been wanting to do for a while. Ram Man. So I should have gotten it out. I didn't get it out. I have Classics Ram Man, but Ultimate Classics Ram Man that had the comic book coloring. If I can find a photo, I'll post it. So the comic book coloring was different. I, however, did not have regular Ram Man in his traditional colors. So I said, you know what? This guy popped up. All right, we can add him to the mix, so to speak. So we're going to do that. First, as always, we're going to read the back. We're going to look at the artwork. I am going to turn around and get my scissors, which someone seems to have taken out of their usual spot. So I find this to be disappointing. Of course, nothing ever stays where it is supposed to. But whatever. I suppose let's read this here. So, Ram Man, human battering ram, a one-man wrecking crew. The hard-headed warrior known as Ram Man can break down any door, crumble any tower, and even turn a mountain into rubble. For a price, of course. He is untrusting of anyone, but has a reputation as being a man of his word. The battle charger and last of the stone skulls searches New Eternia for clues to his long-lost lineage. Okay, so this should be interesting. How are they going to put him out there in New Eternia? And we also have Buzz Off and Faker on here, which, as you can see, we already opened over the last couple of weeks. So let's break into Masterverse Ram Man. I'm not sure how I feel about Cool Shades Ram Man, but I do kind of like the helmet. And we'll look at that. And of course, like I said, I can't find my bloody scissors, which are supposed to be right here, but don't seem to be. So let's do this. But again, the packaging on these tends to be fairly simplistic. So I shouldn't have to worry too awful much. Okay, so we have got classic Ram Man X. Cool. That face, which was that in the comic? No, it was like 2000X if I remember correctly. I think he had something like that, the 2000 cartoon. This looks kind of silly, honestly. How am I supposed to get that? Well, we'll check it out. Looks kind of silly, but we'll see. First thing I'm going to do, grab Ram Man out of the rather noisy packaging. Oh, he does have elastics. Like, I didn't see any elastics at first. But there's always elastics. I was like, wow, Ram Man's so fat, he doesn't need elastics. He needs elastics. No elastics. Yeah, I'm not sure where my trusty scissors went. Keep them on the desk for a reason. Kids must have stolen them. Stinking kids. Okay, I do find one thing a little disappointing. Oh, wait. Okay, so the thing I started to say I find disappointing was that his fists are solid. Like, well, how is he going to hold his axe? I'm half asleep. I haven't slept good the last couple of days. He's got other hands, so we're good. Lighter weight than you would expect. Like, he looks, so if you ever get a chance to classics Ram Man, I don't know about regular colored classics, but what's the one? The Ultimate Classics. He's a paperweight. I tell you, he is heavy. But I like him. So what do we got here? This kind of harkens back to. So this is kind of squishy. So it's almost like we've got rubber pants on over the legs, which yeah, that makes sense. So I'm reluctant to articulate his knees too much because I don't want to kind of rip this. But that's kind of cool. Okay, so what do we got? This is a little more obviously soft, harder plastic. But again, this Ram Man is a beast. Face, oh good, no derpy eyes, which you get every now and then. You get that derp look, as they call it. As always, as I commonly say with these, not really any paint apps, right? So this is just the plastic in that color. But I mean, it looks like maybe they gave it a little bit of a wash. Maybe it's just the lighting. I can't tell. You throw a little bit of Nuln Oil on this, and it's gonna kick some butt. I guarantee it. I think I might do that. I might just do it like on the rivet spots, right? And on the chain and in the scratches, so nothing crazy. Like not give it a total wash, because sometimes I think you can overdo that. But I think that would make it pretty boss, honestly. Pretty boss. What is this, like the 90s? Anyways, the 90s were cool, except for the clothes. That's another whole conversation. So yeah, his articulation, let's see what he's got. So his head, doesn't go all the way around, but whose does? Unless you're spitting green pea soup. His elbow articulation is actually very, so some of these they get really stiff. It's not stiff at all. Like I said, the legs, I'm not really going to articulate. I get the feeling they do. Like you get the twist here, you get the twist here. Oh, I like that. It gets steel toe boots, right? It's a nice touch. Standard articulation there. I don't think this comes off there. Okay, so we'll leave that. The belt buckle. Yeah. I mean, overall, the only thing I would probably do, I would like to see, maybe if you got in here with like some brown and just kind of paint that. I don't know how well it would stick. Well, that's a hard plastic. That's hard plastic. That should stick. But just like a little brown to give that the kind of a leather look as opposed to the red. Or even you could do like an off-white or something. Just something to give that a little bit of pop there. Yeah. Okay. Solid. I'll have to go see if I can find my Ultimates one. He's pretty cool. All right, what do we got for accessories? So we started to look at the accessories a minute ago. But we have got his standard axe. I'm just going to pop them all out and then we'll look at them one by one. Just dropped his head. One of his heads. Comes with three heads. So that's kind of cool. Not sure about this extra armor piece, which of course is held in with elastics. There we go. Get that out of there. Then we will take his hands out, because I'm going to put these hands on so that he can hold his axe. Look at his rainbow. He can hold his axe. All right, first thing I want to check out. This. How is this supposed to go on? Like this? Or this spikier Ram Man? Yeah, no. The Ram Man doesn't wear that crap. No. Looks like he belongs in a parade or something. Sort of weird harness. Not particularly fond of that at all. No, we're getting rid of that. But it does kind of go with this head. Well, actually, let me back up. So he's not going to wear it, but I'll look at it. So we get the spikes, different colored spikes. It is gummier, right? So it's a rubbery type of stuff. Looks like it attaches very simply. So I'll put it on just so you can see. But my Ram Man is not going to keep this on because I think it looks stupid. But hey, somebody might like this. Maybe one of the youngins will like it or something like that. I don't know. Just being obnoxious. So it goes in super easy there. I like how they've kept sort of the classic He-Man harness, right? As far as the attachment point there. But yeah, that's it. Goes on like that. Looks super stupid, in my opinion. But it's more like the back of the box. So I get the feeling that's what he's going to look like in the new cartoon if he makes an appearance in the new cartoon. But what do you think? Like the harness? Love the harness? Hate the harness? We'll see how it looks with the other head. Speaking of other heads, we have this one, which I want to say is a throwback to the 2000 cartoon. I want to say he had something like this in the 2000 cartoon. Got a key on the back. Interesting. that's a reference to. I honestly don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look that one up. I haven't watched that cartoon in a while. I should, because my oldest, it's his favorite He-Man cartoon. My youngest has never seen it, so we should watch that. Okay. All right, cool. I think that might look, but again, I think this is from the 2000 cartoon where his armor would pop up when he got in a fight. This appears to be sort of the new look from the new cartoon. Notice the difference in color, right? So it is the opposite of this. See? You get the head thing, is that color, that color. You get a little bit of red thrown in there. That kind of goes with his harness. You get shades, because I mean it's good to wear eye protection if you're busting through stuff. Don't get me wrong, that makes sense, but I don't know if you need shades. But then again, regular goggles look kind of silly. So let's see if we can get this head off. That's always the trick, isn't it? If you can get the head off without breaking the thing. It doesn't come off easy. This doesn't come off. Okay, just checking. So it's tough because there's nowhere to grip, right? You almost need like a gripping tool to get his head off. Are you kidding me? Honestly, I don't want to change out the head anyway. Okay, we'll do this. Let's pretend here for a minute. We're gonna pretend. You all have imaginations, right? You're not too old to not have imaginations. There we go. I mean, that actually works. You just kind of, I need something where I can just kind of, what do you think? No, hate it. Okay, maybe hate's a strong word, but, you know, we're passionate people here. We're collectors. Love it, hate it. I do not like the harness. Okay, I've said that. I do not like the harness. This head, I get you want to modernize it a little bit, but yeah, he's still supposed to. Yes, these barbarians on a sci-fi planet, but I like to lean a little bit more towards the barbarian side. So, yeah. Overall, we're going to be sticking with this head. We're going to be sticking with this overall display, honestly. We are going to change it. Whoop. He went fine. We're going to change it with this one hand so he can hold his axe. I think I will leave the other hand a closed fist. Because, yeah, that's kind of cool, right? Wow. This is something I'm not sure I like. He's not going to get a whole lot of wrist articulation here because it's so far in there. But he's Ram Man. He's never been big on articulation. This Ram Man has more articulation than most. So can he hold his axe? He can hold his axe. I like that well, we didn't look at the axe. I like the way they kept the same overall design, right? They still got scratches on it. They got the knurl or the knobs on it. Tapers down to something thinner, but not as smooth. So they kept the spirit of it, and I like that. And overall, I think for Ram Man, that is a great axe. Because he's got a great axe. Anyways, if you get the reference, leave me a like. But anyways, that's another whole conversation. So, and I do not do impersonation. Well, I used to, but not very well. So, we got Ram Man. He's admiring his axe. He's like, man, I got a really nice axe right now. That's a hot axe. I could keep going all day with these really bad axe jokes. But anyways, overall, what do I think? I think this is one of the best executed ones they've done in a while. But Ram Man's so simplistic. And again, when I think of Ram Man, I don't sit there and, I'm not in love with Ram Man. I never had regular Ram Man as a kid. Always wanted him, never had him. I think I got him later, yard sailing. When classics rolled around, I didn't get the vintage look, one. It wasn't until the Ultimates came out that I got the mini comics look, which I much prefer, honestly, because this one looks too much like Father Christmas, right, with the coloring. But hey, it's a good time of year for that. But overall, I have to say, they nailed it. I like this one. You get a lot of extra stuff. Would I recommend that you buy this one for your collection? Yeah, I would. I think he's cool. well done. And if you are someone that just wanted to dabble in customizing, it'd be super simple. You can just add a couple little drops of Null oil or something here and there just to really make it pop. Again, I keep saying that, but I haven't done it to any of my figures. But you could if you wanted to. But does he need it? I don't really think so. I don't really think so. Again, the only thing that really bugs me is these laces. What really bugs me about the laces is when he turns. That just, it doesn't make sense. But that's another whole conversation. Oh, he has waist turn there. So his waist turn there. He has, I don't know anybody that can actually do that, but I get it. I get how it works. He's getting a little bit of ab crone. Well, actually, he's got a fair amount of articulation there. Yeah. So overall, my thoughts, yes, I like him. Go buy him if you didn't. I don't know how expensive he is anymore, or if he's cheap. I get the feeling that a lot of people passed him over, but definitely worth having. I think he looks cooler than Faker does, and Faker is a favorite of mine. Yeah, so take that for what it's worth. I don't know why, but I like it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. What do you think? You gonna go pick one up? Do you have one? Do you have the classics? Yeah, always cool. Always fun to unbox these with you guys and gals if there are any out there watching. Always appreciate you stopping by. Just kind of sharing the hobby. Leave a like, share, subscribe, comment down below, donate if you can, whatever. Just thanks for coming around. Talk to you soon. See ya.